Okay, guys, so we're excited to be here. Mindy and I just wanted to hop on and share with you some new coach training. So, even if you signed up like yesterday or today, or maybe you signed up a while ago, but you never kind of you never jumped in, or maybe you just need a refresh. So, either way, these are going to be really helpful. They're very basic. But these are things that you should be doing with your business each and every day. So we're going to go through it. And again, we have this document for you, the do's and don'ts as a new coach of what to do. So we will post it in the push group right after this call. And if you're not in the push group, I can also share it on my team page, and Mindy will share it on hers.
Yep.
So what you want me to start?
Go ahead. Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the first thing that we want you guys to do as a new coach or even an older coach is that we don't want you to post like a crazy Beachbody person. What does that mean? Okay. This means if you go through your page and you scroll through, it is not constantly fitness Beachbody products in people's faces all day long. We want you to be a real person. And you should be posting multiple times a day. The reason why, and a lot of times I always hear feedback like, oh, I don't post a lot on Facebook. I can't post two to three times a day. That's crazy. People are going to be annoyed. No, they're not going to be annoyed if you're posting things about your life, funny things that happen, and including one health and fitness thing, okay? We don't want you posting a picture of your Shakeology every single day, with your recipe or whatever. Like, people are going to get annoyed, especially if you do this, then you do a fitness post, and then you do a recipe, and then you do a picture of your Energize, whatever it is. It's like a billboard. We don't want your page to look like that. We want it to be sharing and telling your story, the story of your life. So we advise you to do post 2 to 3 times a day, showing people your life. And we're going to show you guys examples. Should we do it on here? Like screen share, Min?
Yeah, let's get through the list, and then we'll go through and show examples, I think.
Okay. All right. So, showing your life and your story is just sharing funny things that happen to you. What I would do if I were you, and I've shared this before, is create a list of things you could post about. Whether it's, if you love cooking, great. That is one category on your list. I love decorating. That would be one category on my list. Mom stuff that happens, I post about that every single day. Whether it's something funny that happened, whether it's my kids are driving me bonkers, whether it's a picture of my kids doing something really funny that I just have to, take a picture of. Oh my gosh, like right now. Go to bed, buddy. Okay, I know. Okay, Min, do you want to jump in for a second?
Yeah, can you hear me, Tara? Yeah, okay, I just want to make sure because I switched to headphones because Hudson's in the other room. That is hilarious that Tara was just saying that, and then her kid comes in her office. This is what we're talking about. You don't want to be fake. So just to piggyback back off what she's saying, be real, be raw, be relatable. Don't just share, have it I know some people hate the Kardashians, but kind of think of your social media as your own mini reality show. And so people are going to follow you. Not everyone follows the Kardashian or likes the Kardashians, but some people follow them because they like to see just their lifestyle. And so you're basically not selling a product, you're selling your lifestyle. And not everything's perfect. So sometimes you'll see me post a picture and I have a mess in the background and I'm like, seriously, the kid, I just cleaned up the living room 10 seconds ago and look at the mess or whatever. So I'm sharing real things, not just health and fitness. The best rule, write this down. I want to see, I love Zooms because I can really see who's taking notes. Taking notes really makes it, I know you're thinking, well, I'll remember this or whatever, but when you actually take pen to paper and write something down, it just makes it that it's just sinks into your brain and you really get it, you know? So write this down, 80-20 rule. When you are posting on social media and you're going to look at your feed, make sure you're using the 80-20 rule. 80% is just lifestyle and you being funny and witty or just being you or sharing your life or being inspiring or whatever. And then 20% can be the fitness and health and stuff. You know what I mean? Or maybe a challenge group post or a call to action about a webinar that's explaining what coaching is. But 80% of the time, so majority of the time, it's going to be about your lifestyle. Now, as a new coach, a lot of my new coaches that I've talked to one-on-one have told me I wasn't even posting prior to joining. Listen, if that's you, don't worry. What you're going to do is 95% of the time, you're going to be doing your lifestyle and just being you and and sharing who you are. And then 5% is going to be about what you're doing, this fitness, health. And then you're going to go to 10%, and then you're going to go to 15%, and then eventually you'll get to 20. Does that make sense? So you're going to ease your people into the 80-20 rule. But these rules that we're going to go over tonight, they don't change. This is how you will get to 6 figures. This is how you will get to 7 figures. Every single successful person that's ever started a network marketing business, but for sure coaching, have followed these steps. So we're not telling you BS stuff that some people are going to use and some people are going to, and it's going to click with some. We're telling you, if you do these things that we're going to go over, these 10 things, you will see success in your business. Okay. Number 2, don't invite people without connecting first. A mistake that I see made from some coaches, and some of you be like, oh my God, I could never message somebody without connecting them. And you might not click with that, but just in case, some people will message people first, their friend from college or their best friend or whatever. They'll message them on social media and say, hey, guess what? I'm a coach now. And here's my link. Go and check it out. Tell me what product you want. And they just get, and it's not nothing bad. It's not that you're a bad coach or you're never going to be successful at this business because you don't know how to do this. Hell no. It's because you're passionate. It's because you're excited about what you're doing. You want to just tell everybody and their brother and sister, and you just want to share this because you're so excited. I get that. Here's what you do. We're not going to just spew it out there, but what we are going to do is we're going to make a list of 100 names. Write this down. Make a list of 100 names. That means you can go to your Facebook friends list, scan that, and help brainstorm. But think of everybody, college, high school, friends, your kids' friends, parents that you talk to at the soccer games or whatever. Make a list of 100 names. Your Facebook and social media friends list is going to help you so much. And then just slowly start reconnecting with them. How do you reconnect? You're going to start liking their stuff. You're going to start commenting on their post. You're going to start messaging them. And you genuinely are going to do this. I hope that you will genuinely do this because you really just want to reconnect with these people. Don't do it just because you're hoping to make a sale, because the intention behind this business is not to sell people stuff. And if you have that intention, it'll come across and people will think you're icky and slimy and they won't click with you. Okay. Your intention is to just reconnect with them and want to make new friends and reconnect with old friends. And then you can possibly, once you get to know them and find out their needs and wants, then that's when we're going to teach you what to say at that point. When you can say, hey, you know what? I have a challenge group coming up. And it's going to, right now it seems weird, but it's all going to just like make sense. And it's going to seem so organic for you guys. Okay, Tara, you can go to number 3.
Okay. Don't put Beachbody Coach as your job. So, on Facebook where you can put your position or your job title or whatever, about you section, don't put Beachbody Coach, because what happens is people that your friend requesting will see that and be like, I know what she wants. because and they may not, and that might not be your intention at all. And it's not, you just want to reconnect with people and build relationships and build your community. But that's the first thing they're going to think of, because either one, they've been approached by a Beachbody coach that wasn't doing it right, or two, they're just making assumptions. So we definitely want people to get to know you and form relationships with you before they even know that you're a coach, And you know what?
Mhm.
By the way they look at your page, they're going to know that you are here to help people. So instead, you can put fitness consultant, virtual cheerleader, accountability coach, lifestyle coach, whatever like speaks to you. It doesn't have to be a legit thing. Like you can create something like life changer or lifestyle coach or mentor or whatever it is, wellness coach, something like that, or online wellness coach, whatever you want to do, but don't put Beachbody coach. Okay. And that includes Instagram as well, because you want people to connect with who you are, not you as a Beachbody coach, but you as a person. Okay. So that's very simple. If you did it already, it's okay. You could change it. It's super simple. It's definitely something that you can change easily. Okay. Number 4.
Number 4, do not, what's that?
You want to do it, or I can?
No, go ahead and do it, Kara.
Okay. Don't just, okay. So this is good. Don't just focus on your warm market. What do I mean by warm? Is the people that you already know. Okay. So in the beginning of my business, guys, I was so afraid of talking to people that I knew, which is ridiculous. So don't be afraid of that. Get over that real quick, because those are the people that love you and trust you. And you know what? They're going to come, I remember people saying, why didn't you ever reach out to me about this sooner? Because I was an idiot and I was scared. But from the get-go, I knew I needed to build my business and I needed to expand my network. So that was a huge focus in my mind. So you want to make sure you do grow and expand your network. Don't bank on the people you have as friends on Facebook. Don't bank from your family and bank on the family and friends that you have. You need to add 3 people to your network at least a day. So that can come in forms of people that are friends of your friends that you know, or that are part of a group you're part of and you've been chatting with them in the group so it's not awkward. It can be people from your high school, people from your college, I was the person that never friend requested people because I didn't want a lot of friends on Facebook. I didn't want to see anyone or talk to anyone. So I know all of you have a lot of people that you can connect with that you're not friends with, especially if you're a new coach, tons. And make sure you're doing it with the people that are in your target market, which is another word for the people that you want on your team that are just like you, moms. I'm not going to go out there and friend request a bunch of fathers, because what am I going to talk to them about? Not to say that I'm not going to have them if they came to me, but it would just be awkward. Conversations would be awkward. That's why. So when you do add people to your network, make sure they're your people. Okay. And you can do this in the form of a like page later on. If you're a new coach, you don't have to worry about that just yet. But this is a great way to also expand your network. You can do it on Instagram. If you're already on Instagram, we will share with you one of the trainings that we did about how to expand your network on Instagram. But it's definitely another platform that you can use if you're actively doing both. All right. 5.
Yeah, and write this down too, guys. There's a training that we'll be doing. If you guys are in the Push Challenge Category 1 group, we are going to start posting this training again, but it's called First Steps to Rock Your Business. So if you go to YouTube and just search that, you're going to see that it's a 4-part series that tells you exactly how to grow your network on social media, how to set up your Facebook page, all this stuff. So write that down for future. Okay. First step to rock your business. And it's a 4-part module thing. Okay. So step number 5, don't be unorganized or let social media control you. I remember when I first started, I kind of didn't really know what to, dude, you should have just seen, I think an owl just flew by my window. Oh my God, that scared me. Okay. So when I first started this business, I didn't know really what I was doing. So I was kind of doing a little bit here and doing a little bit there. And so it felt like I was really working my business hard. But then when I really sat down and gave myself a reality check, I realized that I wasn't doing crap. I was basically dabbling here and there, but I wasn't really making any progress. And so that's when I said, tell me what I need. I went to my mentor and I said, tell me what I need to do because I will do it. And so she gave me a game plan, like a to-do list, right? So what do you do? So we don't get unorganized and just go in all different directions and not work from a list and let social media and our phones and everything control us. When we sit down, we're going to get organized, right? We're going to have scheduled business hours. So we're going to do it even in the morning, on our lunch break, after work, after the kids go to bed, whatever's good for you, maybe a couple different times a day. And we're going to sit down, and during our business hours, we're going to work from a list. So do work from the Power Hour to-do list. And on top of that, you're going to need to work on a tracking list. So here, we're going to provide this for you, okay? You guys, you're going to have a game plan. You're going to say, okay, when I sit down at the computer, what am I going to do? Mindy and Tara told me to do 1, 2, 3. And it's just a couple different things. And I will never say this business is easy, you guys. You guys are going to be workers. You're going to put some blood, sweat, and tears into this business. You're going to really go for it and have to work and move outside your comfort zone and do all these things, right? But at least you're going to know what to do. You're going to say, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And these things are easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. So this business, I will never say is easy, but they're just simple. Mm-hmm. So they're easy to do. It's just like with our workouts. It's really a 1-hour workout with now we do 30-minute workouts. So it's like 2% of our day, but like an hour workout is like 4% of our day. So that's really easy to do at the big scheme of things, right? But it's still, we think in our heads like, oh, I have to work out and you don't want to press play and whatever. You know how that is. Same thing with this business. You just have to show up, do the work, and be consistent and be organized. Tara and I are speaking from experience because we're not naturally organized people. So if you're thinking in your head, oh, this business might only be for organized people. We can do it. Anyone can do it. Okay. And number 6 is don't rule out personal development like Tara did. And I did too, but I'm just calling out Tara. Yeah. Anyways, long story, but both of us ruled it out. I remember there was like a game plan to-do list that I got, and personal development was on there, and Tara had the same experience as I had. And we just were like, okay, that's just like fluff, that's just like the fluff. What do I need to do to get some results here, And so me and her both, we were just doing all this stuff. Tara was hitting like Success Club 20 in her first month and second month and having these very successful challenge groups. And so I talked to her on the phone, and she was struggling with certain things here and there. And she's asking my opinion on things. I'm like, so dude, are you doing like personal development? And that was like the first thing I asked her out of all the things she was doing right. I just, hey, are you doing personal development? And she's like, yeah, no. I'm like, you should really add that. And one thing about Tara that, yeah, she kind of said, I'm not doing that. But when I talked to her on the phone and I said, hey, you should really consider doing personal development, and I gave her some recommendations of what books and everything, and the next day she started. That's somebody who's coachable and who's ready to grow and learn and realizes, hey, this girl has done it. So I'm going to take her word for it. I don't really believe it's going to work, but I'm going to try it and do it. And she did. And now Tara, like I go to her for like, hey, what book are you reading? Because she is like the personal development queen. She has a free group that has so many women in it, so many people. It's called the Miracle Morning Group, right? Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. Miracle Morning. And she just has so many people in there that she's helping through personal development of all things, the thing that she didn't do in the beginning. So do not skip personal development. So what you do, this is a big part. Don't just be like us and think it's fluff, because that's when the turning point, that's when her business took off, my business took off, is when we started this. Read 10 pages a day at a very minimum. And I know that sounds crazy for some people who don't read books, but I felt the same way and I did it. So can you. And listen to 15 minutes of audio a day. So 10 pages of a book, 15 minutes of audio. Okay, you can take number 7 and 8.
Yeah, and you know what? The whole thing with mindset too, guys, is that like it gets you, like I was at a point where I was struggling to hit diamond, and it helped me put things in prioritize. It helped me have that mindset of, look, I'm going to do this no matter what. And that's what it's going to do for you. Like when you do hear no, or when, people aren't jumping and as excited as you are, it helps you get over that. And it helps you grow as a person. So you become more confident in what you have. It is necessary. It will change the way you think, and it will change the way you talk to people. And people will sense it in you. It's definitely a game changer. Okay, so the next thing is, don't think just because you are behind a computer working all day that you do not need to be a product of the product and lead by example. Okay, just because we get to hide behind the computer, I'm telling you guys, the best call to action posts, and those are posts that when you share about a challenge group, the best thing you could share about your story is the way you're feeling and your transformation on both the inside and the outside. So if you're not changing on the inside and outside, then it's really going to be hard for people to believe that you can help them. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be in perfect shape whatsoever. No. But it means that you are having non-scale victories, or you are showing up in your workouts and you share that. Like I started Core to Forest, and I'm going to document every single day. And I'm telling you guys, when I struggle in my business, I always just go back to the basics, and I'm like, I just got to show up and share my journey. And you know what? It brings me back to where I'm supposed to be, and it helps people relate to me, and it brings people in where they're asking me about health and fitness, So that's why it's so important to be a product of the product. Share your favorite Shakeology recipes. Share how you feel. Like, how has it changed from when you started? This is part of sharing your story. Share a transformation picture before and after. When I start a program, I always take a picture. Now, you don't have to be half naked. If that's not something you're comfortable with, that's totally fine. Put on some workout clothes, a tank top, and some capris, and take a picture. And then you take a picture at the end, or even weekly. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It will keep you more accountable. You will show up in your workouts because people are expecting to see a picture at the end of the week. Imagine if you had to take a picture every week of your business. Like, you're going to stay consistent. Now, you don't have to do that if that's not something you're comfortable with, but at the beginning of your program and at the end, dude, you're going to be so proud of yourself. So important to show up, because people will look at you and be like, wow, she can do that. She can help me. If she can be consistent in her own journey, then she can help me with mine. So you definitely want to stay consistent and share that. Okay. So do practice what you preach and lead by example. Okay. Number 8, don't try to do this without accountability. Do stay connected to our team and eventually create your own team culture and vibe. So here's the thing. When you're in challenge groups of your upline, or your whatever challenge groups you're in, show up, stay accountable. If you're not doing your own, show up in your uplines. Check in. If there's a daily check-in, post in there. And the team page, you're all on someone's team page. Show up in there. Check in, whether it's liking and commenting on someone's posts, whether it's posting something of your own, maybe a question you have. You guys, I'm telling you, when you feel more a part of your community, which means that you're participating in the community, you will feel more passionate about what you have to offer to people. When you get disconnected, it's really hard to share the community with people because you don't find value in it. So you really need to stay accountable in your own journey by showing up in your challenge group or your uplines, whatever challenge group you're a part of, and showing up in the team page. Okay, that may be liking, commenting when people are added, and we have shout outs, or team boards are put up there, or maybe it's just asking questions. Maybe it's, helping people in there that have questions. Whatever it is, show up. Okay. Number 9, Min.
Okay, so number 9, sorry, my computer's keeps echoing for some reason. Okay, so don't just focus on sales, okay? That doesn't mean that you can't focus on sales. So let me explain this, okay? But I just want you guys to, first of all, have the right mindset and intentions that I spoke about earlier. If you lead and you remind yourself every single day on repeat that you are in this to help other people and to add value without expecting anything in return. So I'm going to repeat that. I set out each day to help as many people as I possibly can and add value to as many people as I possibly can without expecting anything in return. That's number 1 of this, of number 9. So don't focus on the sales, just focus on adding value and helping people. Now, the other part of this one, of number 9, is it's okay to focus on sales. I should say it's okay to focus on filling up your challenge group. So getting people on a program, because you know that's actually helping somebody. Like, you need to get so obsessed with what we have to offer. Like, I hate to even use this phrase, but I could sell a challenge pack to almost anybody because I just breathe passion about it. Like, I so believe in it and I so believe in the value. Like, it's insane. The annual all access pass, do not even get me started. It's like the best value on the planet. In Shakeology, hands down, don't get me started. I could go on for 30 minutes about how Shakeology has changed my life, my daughter's life, my family's life. Like, the amount of research in everything about Shakeology is the best thing on the freaking market, in my opinion. That's how you guys need to be. And how do you get that way? I wasn't like that from day one. I didn't get on Shakeology from day one because I was like, I'll never do that. No, and Tara was the same way. But then we researched it and we're like, whoa, okay, we're wrong and we are going to get on it. So you have to have that passion and know that you're just serving other people when it comes to sales. But on top of this, you have to focus on growing your team. And here's why. I want you guys to have this mindset right out of the gates, because it's something that my mentor did for me that really helped me. And I think Tara had the same mindset when she started. It's not all about just selling stuff and pushing products, okay? What this business is yes, you're going to get people on challenge packs and help them change their lives, okay? But on top of that, you're one person and you're amazing and you can help so many people by yourself, right? But what if, and I mean, you can help your community, you can help your friends, you can get connected with certain people, you can help a lot of people, right? Especially if you're a go-getter. But what if you're one person and you start building a tribe of people just like you? Now you add the smoke alarm's going off in my house. I got to tap. Brad will take care of this in a second. It happens every night here. Just relax.
That is awesome.
Fire. Okay. So anyways, that's okay. I do it every night. Okay. So you're one person, but if you build a tribe of people who are like-minded, who you click with, and they start helping their friends and family and new people they meet, and then they build a team and a tribe of people who are like them, and they start helping people, and then those people help people, and those people help people, and it just, I hope you can see what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys see Wayne's World, but then they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on, and so on. You know that image, and it's like Wayne's face, and it gets to like 100 of Wayne's faces. That's kind of like what this is. When you build a team of people, I see some people laughing and some people are like, Wayne's World, like I haven't seen that in 20 years. But anyways, so I'm just saying is you're one person, you can help a lot of people. But what if you had like a tribe of you, of people who are like you, and they're building a team too, and they're helping people? That's how you can make a freaking impact. And it makes a huge, huge difference. I'm from the smallest town on the planet, in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Super small town. I was never a go-to fitness person. I was lazy. I had no business background, like all this stuff, right? But guess what? I just set out to help other people, and then I built a tribe of people, and I trained them to do what I did. Like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. You should do it too. They duplicated it, and so on and so on. And now I have 50,000 people in my downline. After 8 years of doing this, that's what will happen for you too. But that's if you focus on growing a team. The other part of that, and this I really just want to drive home, and then I'm going to move on because I know we have to get off and I want to get you guys going so you guys can be back with your families. But the other part about this is that there's a thing called residual income. Now, if you're just making sales, that's going to rely on you doing the work, and that's great. That's part of it. But if you build a team, if you go on vacation for 7 days, it's not very likely that your whole entire team is going to go on vacation on the same exact week, right? Unless you're going to Punta Cana for Success Club trip for Beachbody. But you know what I mean? It's not very likely. So if you take your family to Disney World, you still make the same amount if the week before that you were working. It's residual income. That means that it's not just up in the air what you're going to make. It's going to be the same, around on average, the same thing every week if you build a team. So that's why it's really important to think about that right out of the gate. And when you're talking with people who may already like the products and may already use the products, and you're thinking, well, I want to get them in my challenge group so I can, making money isn't bad. So if you're thinking, I want to make my money back, great. I love that you're thinking that. But at the same time, you might want to say, hey, this girl, maybe she should just get a challenge pack, join my challenge group, but maybe join as a coach because she already loves the product. She's already used the product. She already got great results. Why wouldn't she be a coach? She's just like me. So think of that. I just want you guys to start getting your wheels turning on that mindset that you need to focus on sales and growing a team. Okay. They go hand in hand. And the last one is don't think you can just do your to-dos here and there. That's considered dabbling. Remember I said that? You have to show up every single day, just like with your workouts. If you were doing P90X, you're not going to just do this workout on Monday and then not work out again until Friday and then eat like crap all through the week, but then stay on track on Wednesday and then eat chips and salsa all weekend for Cinco de Mayo. I mean, like you aren't going to get on the scale on Sunday and think, this is crazy. Why did I gain weight? You're going to be like, well, makes sense. I didn't do my workouts. I didn't get enough sleep. I drank alcohol. I ate chips and salsa. Like you guys that's common sense, right? So same thing with this business. You can't expect things to happen like I did in the first month of my business or 2 months of my business. I was like, why isn't this working? But then I realized it's because I'm not working. I'm not working for my to-do list. I'm not consistent and I'm not showing up every day. So you have to be very consistent. Okay. So those are the 10 do's and don'ts. Now the bonus one, and I'm just going to go over very quickly. And then Tara and I can either, since it's 8:37, Tara, if you want, we could just make like a image of examples.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's up to you. You think about it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely show you guys examples and we'll put them in the push group.
And we have an entire folder for you guys that we're going to give you guys. It's an entire folder of scripts. I hate to even use scripts because doesn't that sound gross? So like we call it the examples of what to say. We make a whole long sentence just because we hate the one word scripts, but that's just how we are. So we have examples of what to say for you in every situation that you're going to get. And then we'll also create like example posts on how you share that lifestyle. Now, the last thing is, and then Tara will close this out. This is a bonus. So that was the 1 through 10, right? Now this is 11 and it's a bonus. This is optional. Don't feel like you have to do this because you don't. But this is an option that is working for some people and that's getting them quick results and filling up their challenge group within their first couple weeks as a coach. So that's why I kind of want to share it because it's kind of exciting. So the don't here is don't rule out having a virtual launch party or a home party. Don't have to do this. We're not scaring you away because I know if somebody told me, Mindy, you have to do a home party, I would have ran the other way. But I did do a home party, just so you know. I put myself out there. I moved outside my comfort zone because I just wanted to tell my friends and family what I was doing. And honestly, I filled up my challenge group that month. That was my second month in the business, or third month in the business. And that's actually my sign up date was in July, but I really started working in my third month because I was like dabbling in whatever, but I really drew the line in the sand. I said, I'm going for it. And when I did that, I hosted a home party and I did get great results. But nowadays, I mean, that was 8 years ago. Now you see Lululemon and you see, what else is there? Like the Makeup Beauty Counter and other skincares. They're doing these virtual home parties basically in a Facebook event or in a Facebook group. So you got to think that, and they're making their money back very quickly in these groups. Do you have to do this? Absolutely not. But we're just saying do on number 11 is do consider creating an event or a group to share what you're doing with your friends and family and inviting them. So you can do this event and just say, make it fun, do some giveaways, do this and that. And then just at the end of it, say, okay, so after and you could share a ton of success stories. Now look at this person and this is her results on this product. And this is 21 Day Fix. And here's a before and after on this product. So you can share all these things when you're in this group, share all these before and afters. And then at the end, just say, now you guys, this party was only for me to just kind of get my feet wet, to feel more comfortable and to share with you guys what I'm doing and why I'm so obsessed with this. And I hope you guys kind of get it now because this stuff works. Now, next week or the week after, I am going to be doing a accountability group, and I would love some accountability. I would love to take some of my friends and family member on this journey with me. I'm going to be doing this program, but you guys can do whatever program you want. So if you're interested, comment below right now and say, I want more info, or sign me up, or whatever you want to say. And you're going to have all these people commenting, hopefully. And then even if you don't, it doesn't matter. It's for exposure. And then you can message them and say, hey girl, thanks for getting in my group. What program do you want to do? And you can fill up your challenge group in one night just by doing that. Yeah. You can make back whatever you paid for your challenge group, your challenge pack, you can make back and then some. So it's just something to think about. But we are going to give you this document that we just went over tonight and that folder with the examples of what to say, but I'll have Tara close it out from here.
Okay, I just want to talk about a couple things quick. So that party idea, like guys, you can be creative, and like I know the other like Lulu does that, where it's like they give away a free legging. So like it's like a blitz. So like every 5 minutes you can share a different product like Energize, or the protein, the Recover, or maybe a fitness program, or the On Demand, whatever. But you can make it fun and entertaining and just say, hey, would this help you get your workout done, and show and share why you love Energize or a little bit about it. You know, and then you could do a giveaway at the end. Like everyone that comments on all of the posts goes into a live drawing, and you can announce the winner. This is a great way to go live in the group or on the event without having your whole Facebook page people see you go live. So it's a good way of testing the waters. Okay, so with that being said, I wanted to just talk about a couple things. Success Club. So important. And if you don't know about it, it is basically you get 2 points for every challenge pack you sell. But I want you to change that thinking and look at it a different way. Instead of saying, okay, I have to hit 6, because this is your goal no matter what, hitting Success Club 5 every single month, okay? From now on, that's your goal. So instead of looking at it as or higher, for sure 10 would be great because then you get leads. So I want you to look at it this way, is I need to help at least three people join my challenge group. Okay, so like what Mindy just said, you need to go out there and look at people as people and not as challenge pack, selling a challenge pack. Look at them as, I want to help them the best I can. And hopefully it will end up in a challenge pack sale. It might not this month, but it might. My dog, next month. So you want to make sure that you look at people like that. And this is the same thing what Mindy said. Carl was in the back of my mind my whole first 2 years of my business saying, you just want to go out there and help as many people as you can, as many people as you can. So instead of like having like, oh, I'm going to talk to 3 people every day, I said, I'm going to always do more. I'm going to always talk to maybe 5, or I always did more before bed. And that kind of gave me the slight edge, guys. So you definitely want to hit Success Club 5 at least. So that means helping 3 people with challenge packs. So in the month of May, that's your goal. And they can join our groups that we have. So when you're talking to people in the next week, I want you guys to invite, and we're going to give you like what we said, we're going to give you the example of what we say. It is so important to start doing that. Doesn't mean to blast information at people, and it doesn't mean to tell people the price when they ask for the price in the first question. Don't do that. Because if you tell them the price and how much does this cost? You know, how much does this cost? Does this cost anything? You're not sharing the value behind what you have. And there is a way to do that. And it's so important that you do that, or people are going to ignore you when you tell them the cost. Okay. So we shared in the folder, and we'll post it again today, the way that we do it. And I'm telling you, voice message is key in this, because they sense your excitement and energy through that. Okay, and the last thing quick is, you know what Mindy said about coaches? If someone that you're talking to, like a friend, family, and you guys are probably in your warm market, so it's going to be people that already trust you, which is the best thing. They know who you are. They trust you. They want in. And if you say to them, I can't wait to do this. I need accountability. Do this with me. That type of thing. That's how I would talk to them. And if they ever have done a Beachbody program before and they loved it, they can sign up as a coach. Those are the people that I would definitely share the coaching opportunity with. And that way you get 2 people like that, you're Emerald Rank. Emerald Rank is the first step to growing your business. Okay. So all of these things that you learned tonight, all of these do's and don'ts will set you up to hit that Emerald Rank, to hit Success Club, and to establish that solid foundation for your business. So we're really, really excited for you guys to be here. We're going to share the examples tomorrow in our group, so you'll see examples of different things that we talked about tonight. And always, if you have any questions, please, please, please post them in our group. That's what it's there for. We want to hear, your questions. Other people are probably having the same questions. I'm going to just see, I have on the chat, hold on one second. I have people buying challenge packs but not wanting to come into the group. Well, they can use the app. Some people aren't group people. And honestly, guys, I wasn't either. I wasn't that I didn't participate in anyone's group. I wasn't that person. So maybe the app is better for that person. And if you guys need to know how to use the app, just go on YouTube and search Challenge Tracker app. And there's so many tutorials of how to set that up and use it. And maybe your people use that and it's super easy for them to just check in and that. A lot of people like it. All right, I think that's it. So I'm going to close it out. If anyone has questions, post it in our group. And I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you.